It is Sunday, March the 6th. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. Quick edition of the video this morning to kind of lay out what is going on for today and what I'm looking at for the next few days. Let's start off with a look from the camera perched on top of the Dowd YMCA building looking toward uptown Charlotte. We had some clouds develop overnight last night into this morning. Those are generally decreasing, and I think we'll have some good intervals of sunshine from time to time today. It'll be a nice and warm and fairly breezy Sunday. Up to 61 already here in Charlotte, south wind at 7 miles per hour. Lows this morning only 50s to lower 60s in much of the Piedmont as well. Highs yesterday got up to 70 in Asheville, 75 degrees in Fayetteville, 78 down in Charleston, Columbia 77, Cape Hatteras 71, and everybody in the Charlotte viewing area in the low to mid 70s. A very nice Saturday. I think today warmer. It'll be upper 70s and lower 80s out there. We have had in general a pretty warm stretch of weather over the past couple of weeks. Now the notable exception, that was last weekend, certainly chilly last weekend, and especially so on Sunday when we had that pretty cold and rainy weather set up in place. So these are current temperatures as I cut the video here as we get a little later into this morning. 50s and 60s out there, and here come the highs today. A lot of 80s popping up on the board. Low 80s, Raleigh, Greenville, Fayetteville, Wilmington, and 84 down in Columbia, 79 degrees in Charlotte. Some of the Charlotte viewing area pushes into the low 80s most likely this afternoon, too. Storm tracker is pretty quiet locally. As you head off to the northeast of us, what's left is some snow moving through parts of the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes. A lot of rain this morning moving through parts of New York State and Pennsylvania. And even some showers down into West Virginia and Kentucky. That's with a cold front that is moving our way. I noticed some showers also breaking out there around parts of the Ozarks, especially Arkansas, central Arkansas over toward Memphis, and then up into the Missouri Boot Hill region. And then some snow still flying back in the colder air in the Rockies. Now, there's your weather map for today. Cold front off to the northwest of us, gradually moving our way. And there's a big difference in temperatures comparing locations behind the front to locations ahead of it. I'll just show you a look at our current temperatures as I cut the video. And again, there's a big discrepancy. You very easily pick up the location of that cold front. And where those two air masses are kind of colliding, that's where you have the severe weather potential today, and a pretty decent threat of severe weather in parts of, again, the Ozarks, and stretching all the way down into northeast Texas and all the way northeast into the Ohio River Valley. That's today's and tonight's severe weather outlook. And then here's the current day 2 severe weather outlook. You see that threat area moving eastward and actually beginning to push into the western Carolinas. Now, that'll be late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. I'll show you that on Futurecast here in just a second. There's your highs today. Still a lot of warm air ahead of that front. Now, let's take a look at today. We'll call it partly cloudy. Some good intervals of sunshine working in. Quiet tonight, and tomorrow morning will be quiet too. But there we are at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Notice that band of rain and storms creeping into the mountains. I don't think it's going to be a severe weather outbreak in western North Carolina, but there could be a couple storms that push severe limits with damaging wind being the main threat. And then notice how this will weaken as it pushes further to the east. So a weakening band of showers moves into the Piedmont later tomorrow evening and into tonight, and then that's gone. We're kind of between storm systems then on Tuesday as we await the next storm system on Wednesday. All right, and so here we are on the European model. This is the end of the day Tuesday. So we're kind of between storm systems on Tuesday. We look at all the moisture gathering off to the southwest by the end of the day Tuesday. So then we step forward to Wednesday morning. That's roughly daybreak Wednesday. A lot of rain spreading through the Carolinas, and it's kind of a soggy looking setup for Wednesday. That right there, that's all the way late Wednesday afternoon. And I'll take a closer perspective here of North Carolina as we look, or at least the Carolinas rather, as we take a look at that system for Wednesday. So let me back you up to the beginning of the day Wednesday. There we go. That's daybreak, and then you can see the kind of soggy weather scenario unfolding for us. And precipitation totals not too bad with that storm system. A lot of us picking up. Now this is both storm systems combined, but all totaled 1 inch to 2 inches. And I think as I'll go back over to this parameter here, that was the 60 run of the European. Let's go back and grab the previous run, the 0Z. All right, so that system gets out of here. And And Thursday, again, maybe largely quiet, but then here comes another round of rain for Friday and Friday evening that then will bring another pretty decent soaking potentially. Now, as cold air plunges in on the backside of it, Saturday morning could be a quick hit of some mountain snow as that system pulls away. And I'll just kind of expand the view out, and this will be the last thing I show you. Look at the big shot of cold air that arrives. That is a big-time blast of cold air for Sunday into Monday of next week on that particular run of the European model, and a lot of the modeling is showing that same general type of scenario. So I do think as we get toward early next week, it's going to be a pretty chilly stretch starting really this weekend and into early parts of next week. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the video. Remember, you can check us out on Spectrum News 1 on television. I have your Charlotte and Western North Carolina weather details throughout the day. And also the Spectrum News app, always there for you. A lot of great content on the app. Be sure and check it out. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday. Stay safe, and God bless.